last year when they were stealing the batteries, especially Vodacom
That's
batteries,
it.
because those batteries are very expensive. So when they steal the batteries, then you don't have Vodacom for a couple days.
Yeah, but we don't have Vodacom. We've got Speedster. We've got a Wi-Fi. You know, independent peoples, and we haven't got fiber. And ours are normally pretty good, but since yesterday, since about just before closing time, 5 o'clock, it started getting bad. And sometimes then I hear other people with other networks have the same problem. So I think it could be an all over problem because people, the one are getting from the other, from the other, from the other.
Yeah. So what you see, what happens is as well is there's been a lot of storms recently. So the storms also affect us. You know, the thunder, the lightning.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Benice, good morning, Benice. I see you say you are from my neighborhood.
Yes, but
welcome
I can't
everybody.
say I can't say born and bred, but I have been here for most of my life.
Morning.
Morning everyone.
Morning.
Morning Naledi. Morning everyone. Morning. Morning guys. Carrie, welcome.
So Benice,
Yes,
Thanks,
yeah,
Sunil.
yeah, you must please contact with me because we've got a women's network breakfast once a month every Tuesday, and maybe you can join.
oh, awesome! I'd love that.
Yeah,
I'll find you on Facebook.
or you,
Okay, let's
yeah,
do
you'll
this,
find
guys.
me on Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah. Welcome
Right.
everybody. Let's do this. Why don't you guys put your details in the chat and you guys can connect with each other. So put your phone number, your name, your email, what you'll do in the chat while we're going on. You guys can chat
yeah,
and share details and connect. Because that's the one of the objectives of the social breakfast is to network. That's why it's called a social breakfast, is to socialize. So guys, welcome everybody. It's 3 minutes past. We can start. And any questions before we start? Anyone wants to say anything before we begin? You want to ask any questions before we start? Welcome, Motalepole. Welcome, Cian, Carrie, Bernice, everyone. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and we can ask questions in the end. What you can do is drop your name, your phone number, your name, your phone number, your email address in the chat and connect with each other. Also say what you do, where you're from, and what you do, because we're here to do business. I'm going to share my screen. Just tell me if you can see my screen. Just tell me, give me a thumbs up. Can you see me? Can you see my screen, guys? Nolin?
Yeah.
I can see your screen.
Cool. So guys, welcome to Social Breakfast. I'm just going to mute you guys while I'm on the call. I'll unmute you guys later on. Welcome to Social Breakfast. So these breakfasts, where we launched them last year over an actual meal, but since lockdown, since the pandemic, we relaunched these over Zoom. So every single day, every single weekday at 8 a.m. we have a social breakfast. The only catch is you bring your own breakfast. So we started on the 1st of October, and since the 1st of October we've done, I think it's already 7 that we've done since the 1st of October, and we've done Facebook ads, we've done how to post on Facebook, how to create content, we've done Canva, we've done a lot of social media training. So just go back and watch the recordings. All the recordings are available. So if you go to my website, socialbreakfast.com, you will get the recording of all of them. So as soon as I'm done with this lesson, within half an hour, you can go on there and watch the recording, because there's a lot of concepts that I share on this call that you can implement, and you can just go back and watch it. So the agenda for today is about us. It's give you a small introduction, social media stats. The topic is social media. And today's topic, I'm going to give you e-commerce. I'm going to teach you about e-commerce today. And number 5 is the objective of this call. Number 5 is the content ideas. So guys, share your details in the chat. and you can connect and do business with each other. So what is Social Breakfast? Discover how to profit massively from social media while everyone else is freaking out. Get real tips on how to grow your business using digital marketing and social media. Guys, these are hands-on practical tips. So you have to implement them if you want success. Success in social media takes consistency. You have to be dedicated every single day. You need to be posting on your social media. So I wanted to tell you guys about my social media roundtable. It's a 2-hour session I spend with you. It's over Zoom at the end of October. We set up 365 days worth of social media content for your business and the right goals. Just ask me about that. Just contact me and you'll get my details. It's $279 per person, and it's 12 months worth of content. Some of the courses that I'm doing, this is Facebook ads. I'm doing how to get leads off Facebook, and the 21-day social media manager course, which is we're currently on day 7 at the moment. I also train you how to build your own website, how to become a digital marketing, and this bottom one is the free breakfast, which is today. So if you guys know anybody who needs a website, websites start from $35. So a little bit about me: 21 years in digital marketing, having worked both on agency side and client side, internationally and locally trained. I've worked on thousands of projects, from email marketing, websites, social media, digital marketing, all of those, lead generation. I've worked on those projects. And my goal is to help you achieve your goals through timely and effective use of the internet. So this is where the actual presentation starts. And we would every single day I do this intro, because of every day there's new people. So what's the most valuable currency in the world? Watch this video.
This is my favorite part, right here. Let's go.
So guys, I hope you guys had a good laugh there. The most valuable currency as we speak is attention. So we spend a lot of our time with our head buried in our mobile phones, also on social media. So attention is the most valuable currency. Guess how often you use your phone every day? How many times you unlock your mobile? So research says we unlock our phone 30 times a day, but we know it's more like 300 to 600 times a day we look at our phones. Guess how long you use your phone every day? And this is in hours. Watch this video.
A woman was seriously injured in New Jersey when she tripped over an open cellar door and then tumbled into the basement. The 67-year-old woman was looking at her cell phone when she flipped headfirst into the basement about 6 feet below. Fire crews rescued the woman and took her.
So we spend about 2.5 hours a day just using Facebook. So we spend about maybe 3 hours a day stuck in our phones. These are some stats for globally. This is post-COVID, July 2020. The population is 7.8 billion, 5 billion cell phone users, 4.5 billion internet users, and 4 billion social media users. That means that 4 billion people log on to social media every single month. There's been a 10% increase from the year prior, and that's due to COVID. And look at this. Of those social media users, 4 billion, 99% of them access to their smartphone. So how social media works. So these are some of the courses that I run, and I managed to fill them up. How did I fill them up? First, what I did was I attracted them, I nurtured them, and I upsold them. How did I do that? So first, I used something called a sales funnel. And all of you guys who are sitting in this call, you came into the social breakfast. This is my free training that I offer every single weekday. So what I did was I built trust with the guys who attended my social breakfast. So this is a basic social. This is a basic sales funnel. This is the awareness stage, the consideration stage, and the decision stage. So on the top of the funnel is brand awareness. We need to implement a sales funnel for all of our marketing efforts, especially digital marketing. So the goal of digital marketing and social media is to get that email address. Once we get that email address is gold. So on the top of the funnel is we're doing a lot of marketing, we're doing a lot of posts, a lot of social media posts. First, what we do is we attract them. We attract our prospect. Maybe we give them a free download or a free 1 hour's lesson. We give them some sort of a freebie. Once they bite, they hooked. Then every single day or regularly, we communicate with them. And in that time, we're building rapport and we're building a relationship. And then when our prospect is ready to buy, who they're going to consider? They're going to consider buying with us. So I'm going to show you how I did it in my case. So first, I offered you the free social breakfast, which is what you're watching. Then every single weekday, you come on and you watch the lesson. You're building, I'm building trust with you. And then in the end, I upsold you. So to tell you what the course is about, the 21-day program, it's a one-page social media strategy plan. Who's it for? Business owners, anyone in sales and marketing, estate agents, stay-at-home moms, school leavers, graphic designers. What you'll be able to do afterwards, get clients using social media, identify and target your ideal clients and buyers, create a social media plan. So guys, if you guys are interested in this course, speak to me and I can get you onto it. So here's some stats in South Africa, digital 2020. In South Africa, our population is 59 million, 103 million SIM cards. That means almost everybody has 2 cell phones. And we have 22 million social media users. Also, we have 36 million internet users, which is a 62% penetration. There's been a 19% increase on social media from the year prior. And of those social media users, 98% of them access to the smartphone. If you're marketing to a millennial audience, a young audience between the ages of 18 and 35, you need to consider a serious social media plan. The most used platforms is WhatsApp. Many of you guys who are on this call today came in through a WhatsApp group. To show you the power of WhatsApp, you can get the message get your message out so quickly. For guys who have not used WhatsApp for business as yet, I advise you get WhatsApp for business. So look at this. WhatsApp is the most used platform. That means that people are chatting a lot. And YouTube, people are using a lot of videos. People are consuming a lot of videos. Some internet stats. We spend an average of 9 hours a day on any device using the internet. And we spend 4 hours a day using the internet on our cell phones. We don't need all that. So here's some post-COVID stats on Facebook engagement. So what engagement is? Engagement is a like, comment, share, or a tag, or basically in layman's term, engagement means to get the conversation going, to increase conversation. Remember, understand why it's called social media is because we as humans, we are social beings. So we love to communicate with each other. So the purpose of social media is to communicate. The average on any post is 3.41%. Videos perform the best, so post more videos and post images as well. But if you're posting images, just don't post any image. Make sure the images look good. Post eye candy. Skip that. Skip that. So skip that. This is COVID information. We don't really need it. It's important, but we'll get to it. Okay, let's see. COVID increased social media use by age group. 16 to 24-year-olds, 58%. 25 to 35, 50%. Look at this. There's been a 42% with 35 and 45-year-olds, 45 and 55, 34%, 55 and 65, 32% increase. Types of content people are consuming since COVID: films, funny videos, how-to tutorials. So if you create posts around these themes, you'll do well because people can relate with these content. So guys, welcome to my lesson. Today we are talking e-commerce online shopping. So what is e-commerce? Let's some stats first. These are the stats for South Africa. We'll come back to that. These are the categories that are performing the best on e-commerce right now: fashion, electronics. I think this has come down since COVID because the stats here is January 2020. So travel has come down since the COVID. They've been really impacted. So basically, what is e-commerce? E-commerce gives you the ability to sell online 24/7. So even while you are sleeping, you have the ability to make sales, and everything is automated. If you've done your e-commerce site the right way, you can make a lot of sales. So there's three main platforms you can use for e-commerce: Shopify, WooCommerce, or Magento. Now, Shopify is the best. In my personal opinion, from all of these, Shopify is the best, but it's also going to cost you. Magento is also good, but it's got a very high cost. And WooCommerce it's good for the entry-level store. You can set up a good WooCommerce site for under 10,000 rands. You can get a good WooCommerce site. So here's some stats. WooCommerce to skyrocket. Look at this. With South African online sales, with expectations of the market hitting 60 billion in sales, that's an expectation. E-commerce sales in SA grow 20 to 35% annually. So here's some interesting stats on this. Here's a comparison. WooCommerce is free, but to set it up and to get it to look like a good site, it's going to cost you. You still need to buy a premium theme. You still need to buy web hosting and stuff like that. So if you're starting from scratch, my advice to you is to start with WooCommerce. You can set up, we can set up a WooCommerce site for you for about 7 grand. So I'm talking about a proper fully fledged WooCommerce site. If you want to experiment and start on your own, you can, it's also a good platform to test. Magento is not really free because it says, but it's not really free. You can start with Shopify. Shopify is about $80 a month or so. There's a part of my slide that's missing, guys. So let me explain to you the difference between Shopify and WooCommerce. Shopify is in the cloud. Shopify handles everything for you: the security, the speed, the server, the stability of the server. Shopify is actually quite reliable. On the other hand, with WooCommerce, you need to buy your own web hosting, and you need to buy firewalls, and you need to monitor security and stuff. So WooCommerce is going to take you it's going to take a little effort, but it's also the most cost effective. So I've got a solution for you. I want to show you how I do it. This is my Facebook page. I create a post on Facebook. I boosted the post on Facebook. I send traffic to my online shop. So if you go to my website, www.socialmedia.co.za, it's an example of a shop. You can go and demo it. These are some of the products I sell. And visitor visits my site. They purchase. And I use PayFast. And these are the sales I've made already using the system. And if you guys are interested, we can set it up for you for 3650. If you are a moms and pops and you're starting from scratch, basic, we can set up 7 products for you for 1825. Guys, keep it simple. Some tips I can give you for your online shopping site. Keep it simple, avoid distractions, consider speed and security. So some content ideas I can give for today. This is what a post looks like on Facebook. You've got your content or your caption, and this is your image. Try not to put too much of text in your image. Then at the bottom is your likes, your emojis, and people who's engaged with your post, and then you'll see comments as well. So also take note of the share. If you want to get more shares on your page, share other people's posts. So what is a post? A Facebook post or a status update is a message in a special delivery cyber bottle. It's a comment, picture, or other media that is posted on the user's Facebook page or wall. This is an example of a LinkedIn post. LinkedIn, you can also post on LinkedIn. So how to share a post? On your post, below your post, click on share at the bottom right. Select where you want to share it. You can either share it on your own timeline. You can share it to your story. You can share it as a message. You can share it to a group or your page or a friend's timeline. So that's my lesson for today, guys. But number 5 is the main objective of this call, which is the content ideas. So it's October. What happens this month? It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Transport Month, Mental Health Month, and Marine Month. So it's October. Heritage Day is over, but you can still ask your fans and your followers for UGC. That's called user-generated content. This is where they submit their own pics, maybe using your product or your service. Maybe they booked a holiday through you. They can submit testimonials, recommendations. That's UGC. Here's an example of UGC. This lady posted this picture of her wedding day with her father to this newspaper. This is Starbucks, where people colored their cup and submitted it to Starbucks. This is something that I submitted to a page, and this is also another submission by a fan. Guys, if you want ideas for content, go to derco.gov.za and it will tell you what's happening in South Africa for this month. There's so much of content that you can create content around this. Another good site is is the Teacher's Corner. See, it's World Egg Day. It's the first two-way telephone conversation. So maybe you can go on to Google and find an image of a phone and create a nice graphic in Canva, put in a nice quote, and upload that onto your social media. Another good site is history.com. You can get a good what happened this day. Did you know? Look at it. 1992 meteorite crashes into Chevy Malibu. So maybe you can make a post on that. You can also go to wikipedia.com and get did you know, and on this day. Brainyquote.com as well will give you a quote of the day. Here's a good quote that you can reshare on your Facebook. It's by Christopher Columbus. Following the light of the sun, we left the old world. Also, Pinterest will give you some good information as well. I'm not advising you to go into Pinterest and copy. I'm asking you to go and get the ideas, recreate them in Canva, repurpose the content. Use humor. Funny memes work well on social media. Stay away from controversial topics like religions, politics, racism, abortion, causes and rights. Remain neutral. Use the hashtag. Today's Friday. Use Fashion Friday. Use these hashtags today. And guys, if you see this on Facebook or on YouTube, please share it for me. And that's all, guys, for my call today. But I'm opening you guys up for any questions you may have. You can unmute yourself and ask any questions.
Sunil, hi, it's Kiri. I do have a question. Sorry, my voice. When you're doing like quotes and things, would you advise like putting your logo on the quote or just rather leave that off?
Yeah. So let me show you something. Good question. So I use something called Wave Apps. I'm going to show it to you now. Wave Apps. I'm going to share my screen and show you guys. Guys, pay attention. If you didn't pay attention, now's the time to pay attention. It's a free app and it's free, Indian free. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So go to waveapps.com, waveapps.com. Sign in with, you can sign in, you can sign up. I always advise you to sign in with an email address. And I can go in here. I put in all my invoices are in here. And I just go and click create invoice. I can even create an estimate, which I can rename into a quote. And I can just select a customer. Let's choose a customer from here. And I got my items in there, website for hosting. I'm gonna choose my customer. Let's choose Priscilla, and see, in in less than a minute, I created an invoice and a quote, and it puts my logo automatically in it. Can you see that, Carrie?
Yes.
So go to Wave Apps and get that. It's a free thing. It's a free tool. You can even get the app for your mobile phone. So
Okay,
yeah.
that's awesome. Thanks, Sunil. Sorry, just that is another question you answered. But so quotes, like say you're using a quote from Nelson Mandela for your Facebook page, and
you're talking about a motivational quote.
yes, sorry,
Oh,
motivational quote.
Sorry, my bad.
So would you put your logo on that, or just okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, man. When you said logo, I thought you meant your invoice and your quotations.
No, sorry, but that's amazing. That's very, very helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what I would do is I would do everything in Canva. In Canva, I've got a brand kit, and my brand kit already has my logo. So I would just copy my logo from my brand kit.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
Cool. Welcome, guys. Welcome, Haley, Leash. I can see a lot of familiar faces. Well done.
Hello, Sunil.
Hi, Haley.
Good, thank you. I'm going to give you
Are
a
you back
call
from-
just now.
Are you back from holiday?
Yes, I am, but I'm working full time now.
Yeah, I saw you were working. You're busy this week.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning is normally peak time, and so is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm trying my best to catch up at night.
Okay. Yeah, just ask. Any questions, guys? Anybody else wants to say anything? Well done on the chats, guys. Make contact with each other, and you can do some business with each other. Connect with each other and do some business. Cool.
Sunil, just regarding that financial app for the Wave app, I've been recommended that for other things as well. So it seems to be quite popular, and it's certainly very efficient.
Yeah, listen, in less than a minute, you can set up an app. You can set out an invoice or a quote to somebody. And why I like it, it's also got an app, mobile app. So even if I'm, waiting in somewhere, I can just send an invoice. The only issue I have with it, there's only two issues, which is not serious for me because I'm a creative. Is one, people ask how to attach maybe another attachment to it. You can't do that, and you can't add VAT to it. That's the only thing that. But there's other ways around it.
Hi, good morning, Sunil. I just want to, the post that you sent on the chat advertising the morning breakfast. It's got your picture and the wedding. And I tried to forward it, and it only copies your picture, not the story.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I will send you the text separately.
Okay. All right. That would be helpful. Thanks.
Cool, guys. Come back on Monday. I'm giving you 2 days off. You can have Saturday and Sunday off. Monday, 8 a.m. And we can have more social breakfast on Monday. Hey, Jeannie, how's it? You're looking nice, Jeannie.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm waiting for my students. She'll be here any moment. So good. Business
Cool.
is picking up.
Good, man. All the best.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Okay, guys, have a good one. I'll catch you guys on Monday, 8 a.m. Bring your coffee and your breakfast, and we'll have a new lesson. Bye, guys. Thanks for attending. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Sunil.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you for attending.